When you hear the word serial killer, you might think of someone unhinged, someone sloppy, violent, yes. But Maury Travis was something else. He was invisible, polite, quiet, educated. A man who tipped well, wore clean clothes, and lived in a tidy ranch-style home in Ferguson, Missouri. You'd never guess that just beneath the floorboards, beneath the carpet and concrete, was a dungeon, a torture chamber, and on the shelves beside it, VHS tapes, each one documenting the last moments of a human life. He had a pattern. He'd cruise North St. Louis in his black sedan, targeting vulnerable women mostly, black women engaged in sex work. Some he picked up from known areas. Others he lured through charm and money. He brought them back to his house. They entered willingly, but never left. In his basement, Travis had built what can only be described as a sadist's lair. There was a metal chair bolted to the floor, ligatures, handcuffs, a wooden pole used for restraints, and behind a hidden panel, authorities found a stash of videotapes, over 20 of them, each labeled by name or nickname. On those tapes, he recorded his crimes. Investigators said they were some of the most disturbing pieces of evidence they had ever seen. Women were forced to perform acts, degraded, beaten, sometimes strangled on camera. In one tape, Travis mocks his victim after an attempted escape. "You see what happens," he says, "when you try to leave." Travis didn't just end them, he documented. He curated. He treated unaliving like a ritual. And he got away with it for years. But like many narcissistic criminals, he eventually made a mistake. In May 2002, he mailed an anonymous letter to a reporter at the St. Louis Post, criticizing their coverage of a missing woman named Teresa Wilson, boasting of killing 17 women and letting them know they got it wrong. Attached to the letter was a map and Expedia com printout showing where her body could be found. It was meant as a taunt, but the FBI traced the map back to a computer IP address belonging to Maury Travis. On June 7, 2002, Travis was arrested. Agents found him in his bedroom, sitting quietly at his desk. Downstairs, the house revealed its secrets. The tapes. The plans. A hidden blueprint of future renovations. He had sketched out soundproof holding cells, cages, even a rotating wall. He had planned to expand his dungeon. What happened next is both tragic and chilling. Travis initially agreed to cooperate with authorities. He began telling detectives about the women, how he met them, what he did, where they were left. He told them there were more tapes, more victims, more names. Police believed he would help recover bodies, identify the unnamed victims on the footage, maybe even offer closure to families who had waited for years. 10 days after his arrest on the night of June 17th, Travis tied a bedsheet to a ventilation grate in his St. Louis County jail cell. He hanged himself. No trial, no formal confession, no list of names. The secrets went with him. At least 12 women have been publicly linked to Maury Travis. Some believe there may be as many as 20 or more. Burr. One woman got away. We'll call her Keisha. She was 25. Keisha was working off Cass Avenue one night when a black four-door sedan pulled up. The driver was clean-shaven, polite, not high, not drunk. He offered her $40 and said he lived just 10 minutes away. She got in. "He didn't talk much," she said. "He didn't touch me. That was the weird part. He just kept looking at me when they pulled into his driveway in Ferguson. Something didn't feel right. He waited a second before unlocking the door, like he was thinking something through. Inside the house, it was spotless. No mess, No noise. A couch. A lamp. Nothing out of place. But when he asked her to go downstairs, Keisha paused. She said no. He smiled just a little and told her she could leave if she wanted. She left. Didn't think much of it until months later, when the news broke. Maury Travis, the black car, the Ferguson house, the basement. To this day, some of the women shown on his tapes remain unidentified. No next of kin. No justice. Just footage sitting in an evidence locker, labeled with nicknames. Maury Travis could have helped solve his own crimes. He could have faced justice. He could have given answers to grieving families. Instead, he left behind a letter that read, "I'm sorry for the pain. I am not worthy of a trial." That may have been true, but it also robbed his victims of something they were worthy of. Justice. Let us know what you think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe for more true crime stories. Until next time.